What's up, everybody? Okay, I want to talk about a sensitive subject today with many, but it's becoming a more relevant subject with many as well. And I'm probably going to rattle a lot of my YouTube following with this, and honestly, I don't care, because if you don't like what I have to say, then you're going to make yourself clear about that, and it's just going to speed the end result, I feel, of who I need to be in contact with and who I do not. So, the subject today is chaos. And as soon as you say that word, it's natural. You have a response in your brain, and it's a fear response. People fear chaos. Most people fear chaos. So, from my current studies of everything, esoteric, I mean everything, I've come to discern that in the United States, we exist in the fourth dimension because we have fourth dimensional entities who are controlling the third dimensional people. If you know anything of the esoteric, you know exactly what I'm speaking of. So, as much as 3D people try and try and try to make a change and to, better things in this country, the more we really see that's nothing is happening. Changes, it is happening very, very slowly, but it's not happening on a large enough scale to where you can get 3D people interested in it. However, I bring to mind the Boston bombings. Now, the response and the investigation continues. More people are questioning the motives, are questioning why it happened, are questioning if it was possible that it could have been a false flag. And as they do more research, they're seeing that, yes, it could be possible. More and more possible, given all the clues. And if they would only look beyond that into other such events and other such scenarios that could play out, they would see clearly what has become of this country and the world for that part. So, to conquer the fourth dimension, to change the fourth dimension, you must first comprehend the fourth dimension. And in the fourth dimension, progress does not come through order. Progress comes through chaos. Plain and simple. And what happened in Boston? They had the bombing, it was chaos, and we have people who have awakened from it, who are starting to question everything. It's from that chaos that those thought forms originate. And to be honest with you, everybody, human beings don't learn through order. They don't learn through peace. They learn through chaos. It's not until their back is up against the wall that they find out who they really are and they start to make their own moves instead of being a puppet having its strings pulled from above. So, what I am starting to do now is to propose the idea of creative chaos. If anyone has read the Principia Discordia, they know exactly what that is. It's a concept that has been crippled in this world for thousands and thousands of years. You have only unproductive chaos. All chaos is seen as something horrible and as something that is negative. Nothing good can come from chaos. And that has been the MO of education of the people forever. However, you look into some of the esoteric studies and you see that chaos is portrayed a little bit differently. You see that from chaos, you have change, you have truth that comes out. And that's why many people say that if the truth came out and the United States government declassified everything, the people wouldn't be able to handle it. And honestly, I don't think they would. People would stop working, people would stop thinking, it would be absolute chaos. But from that chaos, the strong people with the strong minds and the will in their heart to create a new world will emerge. And they will create the new world. And anyone who cannot handle it will go elsewhere. It's that simple. It's very Some people say it's very cold to think that way. But in my experience, the evolved human being has a much larger emotional capacity and a much larger emotional mastery. So whereas a shocking event to one person would be nothing to them, it would be something simple to them. And that's the evolved human being, everybody, because honestly, look what this world does to people. What does it do? It chews you up and it spits you out, and you emerge from it numb. And that's the evolved human being. They have a great emotional capacity. They understand the greater picture of things. They understand that, yes, for this change to happen, there must be chaos. There must be disorder. Because everything has become so orderly that it's so one-sided now. We have two different types of people on the planet. You have those controlling and those being controlled. So if you have that inner fire in you, if you have a good intent and a good heart, then know that you should embrace chaos. Because that's the only way you're going to get it to happen in this world right now. If you're seeing this video, you're in my reality right now. And that's the only way change is going to happen, is through chaos. As difficult and as mind-boggling as it is, that is the way of the fourth dimension. There is no other way. You want to go to the fifth dimension? Okay, well then you're going to end up dead. The fifth dimension does not come unless you pass on. Or unless you completely evolve through the fourth dimension, which is order and chaos. I want to give you another concept of chaos. Excuse me. Chaos is the time loop, everybody. Because when you have war and when you have chaos, time goes backwards. Because what you have built is coming down. So, in a great war and great chaos, many people will say that civilization has de-evolved 2,000 or 3,000 years. However, they are seeing that from a singular dimensional perspective. They see only, oh, we lost technology, we lost medicine, we lost, modern conveniences. So we went back in time. However, I see things differently. And honestly, I feel right now that if the grid crashed, it wouldn't be that bad of a thing, everybody. Yes, there would be chaos, but it would help to speed things to change in the way that needs to be now. And after all the research I've done, everybody, there's no peaceful way. It's impossible. It cannot be done peacefully. As much as we all would like it to be, and we all delusion ourselves to think it could be, it's not going to be peaceful, everybody. And I came here expecting a fight, and that's exactly what I'm going to get. I will keep fighting for truth and peace and abundance, but at the same time I acknowledge what has to happen for those goals to manifest. And that is chaos, everybody. Plain and simple. So I ask you all to rethink the concept of chaos and don't fear it. Because to fear chaos is to fear yourself. It's within all of us, everybody. It's just a matter of how you channel it. You can channel it towards destruction for a negative purpose, or you can channel it toward destruction for a positive purpose, which would seem to contradict itself. But that's only because that is how we've been brought up. That is how we've been educated. Chaos is an evil concept. So, I guess that'll do it for today, everybody. I hope you all be well, and I hope that you may understand that many things are going to happen soon, and unless it happens in your area, nobody's going to care. Unless it happens in your immediate area, nobody's going to care about it. They might show some remorse, some compassion, but they're going to go about their own daily lives. It's not until chaos comes to you that you will change. And that's the tragedy of humanity, everybody. This is how human beings learn. And Jesus Christ himself knew that. He said he came to this world to cast fire upon this world, and how he wished it was already kindled. Well, it's kindling now. And if you think in metaphor, you understand exactly what Jesus Christ was trying to say to people. So, there you have it, everybody. Be well, and be ready.